Hello, and welcome to a video from AIT for the Department of Lifelong Learning. In this video, we're going to be looking at how students will submit an assignment through Turnitin. Turnitin is a plagiarism software used by AIT. The main purpose of Turnitin is for the lecturer to see how much of a similarity the student's work is to other people, and for the student to see their own work and see if they have any sections of an assignment that has too much of a word count coming from other people's sources. To find a Turnitin submission area on your Moodle page, you are looking for a page symbol with a circular arrow around it. As we can see here, this is the practice Turnitin, and I'm going to click on it now. Now that we've clicked on the Turnitin page, we can now see some information available to us. We have the title of the area itself, the start date of the assignment, when it's due, and if we're allowed post it after the due date for a late submission. Underneath here, we can see that it's blank as I have yet to submit an assignment. You're going to look for the submit paper with the little cloud with an arrow icon and click on that. We've now been brought to the Turnitin area for submitting a file. The first thing you're going to have to do is up here, where there's a little red icon, exclamation mark, that we need to submit a title to our assignment. I'm just going to call it Practice. We're then being asked to submit a specific file. In this case, I'm going to use the drag and drop method, as mentioned in a previous video. We're going to find our file. We're going to left click on it and hold, and then we're going to drag the file into the area. Now that we've done so, and depending on your internet speed, we can now see that the file has been submitted. Underneath this, we have a little text box that we're going to have to click accept, where it says you understand and have read the AIT policy on plagiarism. By clicking on it, we now have the ability to now add this submission to the Turnitin system. Without clicking on this, it will not be allowed. I'm now going to click Add Submission, and now my submission is being uploaded to the Turnitin system. My submission has now been successfully uploaded to Turnitin. In order to go to the Moodle page again, we're just going to have to click backwards up here, back again, and back. We're now going to go into Practice Turnitin, and we can see that I now have a digital receipt which acknowledges the fact that I did submit, but as of yet we don't have a similarity report. Depending on the connection to your internet, the speed of Turnitin, it may take some time for your similarity report to become available. What we're going to do now is go to another Turnitin page that I have made previously, where we can see that my practice submission now has a similarity report of 100%. This means that there is not a single word of it coming from my own original content, that I've taken it from somewhere else. In order to view your similarity report, you need to go over to where it says similarity and either click on the icon for what percentage you've taken or the color, and by left clicking on it once, we're going to be brought to the Turnitin viewer. Unfortunately, the page isn't working right now. We're going to try refresh and see if it'll become available. Success! What we can now see here is all of the content that Turnitin is claiming that I've plagiarized. This icon here represents where it's coming from. If I click on it, it's now telling me that this paper was submitted from such a person. If you go down here to the right side, where it has 100%, and you left click on it, it's now going to tell you where are the main sources. That one was an internet source, and that one was a student paper. If you click on one of these arrow icons here, it'll then tell you the breakdown of where all of those sources came from. Turnitin is not meant to be an anti-cheating software. It doesn't cover everything. The main purpose for a student is to look at their own work, to see any major areas where there's block of text that is becoming shown as being plagiarized, and either resubmit or delete their submission so that they can then alter it and maybe paraphrase instead the content. With this, you now know how to submit an assignment through Turnitin and to read your feedback report. Thank you.